Hey, welcome to Tokenize. We strive to build a bridge between the real world and tokenization on the blockchain. So subscribe to the channel, like our videos, and most importantly, comment, because the best comments are often going to be rewarded with all kinds of goodies from our guests and the channel. Bonuses, discounts, giveaways. And today is no exception. This is Arnoldas, not Nauseda. Arnoldas is the CEO of Smartlands Platform that lets you invest in security tokens, a new hip way of creating wealth in 2019. And Arnoldas has got a surprise for you. Just watch the video to the end. We promise you won't regret it.
Hi, my name is Arnoldas Nauseda. I'm CEO of Smartlands Platform. At Smartlands Platform, we're building the issuance of security tokens, focusing on tokenizing their properties, enabling investors to invest into fractional ownership of real estate. We chosen the real estate as a primary focus because real estate is a liquid asset. So by tokenizing and enabling fractional ownership, we'll be able to give investors access to invest in this fractional ownership. And investors will be able to take advantage of the asset appreciation, dividends payouts, etc. And the other aspect which is very important, is the liquidity. Security tokens backed by real estate will be able to trade on secondary markets, and the liquidity is one of the key drivers and key components of our business. The investors will be able to sell fractional ownership in secondary market. So we will be focusing very much on educating investors what is this security token, but you may already heard about the crowdfunding platforms, which actually through crowdfunding you are able to invest into equity as well as in the bonds and loans backed by properties. So I think that's the closest platform, because we will be employing the crowdfunding laws, and we will be issuing the security tokens based on these regulations. So the security token will be the beneficial ownership of the share. So all the investors will have the rights of voting, rights to profit, to dividends, and they will have through this direct ownership in the property. So the usability is one of the key, and education is one of the key challenges for us. We will be educating, providing the various materials. What is the security token? What is it? How to invest? How to trade, and etc. etc. So that's basically a long journey that we are planning to take over the next year, 2, 3, 5, 10 years. Yeah, very good question. In our company, we're building the compliance and regulatory function, and all the security token offerings will be subject to the securities laws, compliance, regulation, etc. We will basically employ the licenses. We will have the licenses with the regulators, and all the security tokens will be in compliance offered to the investors to acquire those security tokens. So that's the key differentiation between the ICOs and regulated, and that's the regulators' function is to protect the consumers, protect the investors. We will have to obey and basically use those laws in order to issue security tokens and sell to investors. Yeah, so Middle East as a region is, as you probably know, it's innovative. So they're building, for example, Dubai is saying that they're building blockchain-based city. and they applying the blockchain technology to various verticals, supply chain, healthcare, financial services, etc. So this Middle East is a unique, I think, region, willing to accept, and they have some also sandboxes open in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, where they accept financial fintech startups to try their business models, innovative business models, and make the business in this region. So this region is quite interesting. I think the Middle East countries are governed by big families from generation to generation. They are in the business and in politics, ruling, basically governing, managing both aspects of the economy. And that's, I think, the combination of what is there. So for me, it's hard to say, deeper how politics, how the countries between each other cooperate and how they work. But for example, Bahrain is a financial center. I was there, so we might meet Ministry of Economy, and I might have a meeting in April to discuss Smartlands Platform developments in Middle East, maybe through Dubai or through Bahrain. We've seen that some of the British banks move also to Bahrain. It's similar to the Dubai. It's a financial center, and it's most liberal country in Middle East, Bahrain. Yeah, I think that the regulations will develop, so regulators will have the clear guidelines how to issue security tokens. There will be clear rules. There will be a number of security token exchanges up and running. There will be many security token issuance platforms in the space. Maybe we'll have a couple billion assets tokenized in the coming and several years globally. And then we'll have the clear foundation set up to take off this industry and to exponentially grow further on. I think that we have many countries in the world, and some of the countries they ban this space, some of the countries they are very friendly, etc. So I think there will be we're focusing on these friendly countries where we legally can operate our business. So we're going for the jurisdictions where the jurisdictions and regulators work hand in hand with the business, with the startups. They open up the sandboxes and they try their basically innovations, because they know that innovation is one of the drivers of the economy. So I think regulators and governments will be allies in the jurisdictions that we work, that we operate, and we will go for these most friendliest jurisdictions in order to expand our business. Yeah, dream jurisdiction is a country where they can globally operate the business, where it's possible to, let's say, work in 200 countries. Is it possible? Maybe, but it has to be, standards has to be adopted by all countries around the world. So in order to cover, the global, and we are the global platform. We're building the global platform, the compliance engine that can be used for many countries to invest in the fractional ownership in very attractive places of the world. So that's a challenge, but that's where we. Of course, if there is low value assets, the market is small, so there is nothing to do there. If there are no investors there as well, we cannot market our offerings in that market, so it's not interesting. I think the biggest, most interesting markets in the world are China, United States, some Asian parts of the world, UK, Europe, and basically these are the markets where there is a lot of potential. And for example, in the United States, there is investing is a very common thing. So everybody knows about investing. It's really the market where from childhood the people start buying and trading stocks. So this is the most educated market, and this is one of the biggest markets in the world. So this market is really good. But the regulators and the regulatory environment for the business, our business, is not very much friendly. So I'm not sure if the regulation will develop. Probably no, not so fast. Basically, we have to apply and adapt to the existing laws, which is not so much friendly. So we have UK jurisdiction, which we think it's very business friendly, which is really very good fit our business model. We start operating there. So in Europe as well, there will be a good regulatory environment, unified in the whole European Union, and we'll be able to passport licenses across Europe. So there is European country, for example, Lisbon in Portugal is one of the hottest cities in Europe in terms of investing in the commercial buildings. We will be able to passport to that country. It's a part of European Union, and operate there as well, to offer the investors these type of opportunities across Europe. We are the equity provider to the asset owners. One of the customer segments are asset managers who wants to get the equity for the pipeline, for the investments, and get the liquidity also for the investment targets. And they are portfolio companies. So they come to our platform. Basically, we do the agreement. We agree what portion of property we're tokenizing. We put it on the platform, issue the security tokens, and then it is acquired by our investors, and all this capital is then proceeds transferred to the property owner. So it could be development projects where the capital is used. It could be a refurbishment project. It could be funds reallocation to the other portfolio companies, etc. So that's how the system and the platform would work. Yeah, the way we structure it, every property will have the SPV, which is company owning the title of the property. And then this company will be tokenized, the equity will be tokenized. So the security tokens will represent the beneficial ownership of the share. That basically, it's an indirect ownership of the share, where you have the voting rights, where you have rights to dividend, to the profit. So that would be a portion of equity in the company that owns the property title of, let's say, commercial building. And we are in very early stage of this industry. So because blockchain is just getting adoption, and then it's just getting use cases for the technology, and there are some businesses that are doing similar structuring, and but some of them, they have different niches, maybe focus on apartments, maybe focus on some different angles, and they shape and they use maybe different technology. In our case, I don't know many basically businesses that use our Stellar technology. Yeah, so the Stellar is the use case for the fractional ownership for the many microtransactions is really very good. This blockchain is faster. Transactions almost doesn't cost anything, and that's the key advantages. For example, if you compare to Ethereum transactions, gas prices fluctuates. Also, the transaction cost is higher. Let's say 10p versus per transaction versus 5,000 transactions for 1p. So it's really that's the biggest advantage. There are some other blockchains in the world. It's basically the market is, in terms of technology, is very fractionalized, and then we also may see some of the technologies will be adopted, some of them will die, and we will see some of the development in the future, how it will shape. Maybe some of them will emerge, is still not very popular, so it's hard to say. the future will tell if it was the future. But we have validation, we have some of the big players looking in this space, so we have validation, we have interest with some of the big players coming to us saying, maybe we work together, or we would like to invest and learn about more what you're doing, etc., etc. So we have a big sign that we're doing something that is right. So the future will show, how fast will be the adoption of these technologies, of the security tokens. One of the key accelerators, key drivers is how much capital will flow into this space, how fast the regulators will have the clear guidelines, how the businesses, how fast the products will reach the market, and how the people, will be educated, how fast the adoption will happen. And that's hard to predict. So, but definitely it's coming. The speed will be known in coming years. What was the speed? We can say that from the market news we know that Nasdaq is Deutsche Börse. In the media you can find that these basically the VC arms, innovation arms, they're investing into blockchain-based security tokens. They're looking into different products because that's strategically they can extend their offering to their businesses. How they have huge databases, so it's so that's definitely doing. So if the big players, billion-dollar companies is doing and tapping into that space and looking for various startups, innovation, fintech, that's a sign of validation. It's happening and it will take place, and the products will be created on that technology. Yeah, so we would like to make these partnerships that would accelerate, the space in general and, our business. So I think the liquidity partners are very much important, because if we issue security token, ideally we would like to list the security tokens on every security token exchange. And that's really the compliance, goes all to the compliance, how it's possible, because it seems that we have to do the centralized security token trading. That means you go off chains, that's where the efficiency is lost. But ideally we would like to have all the partners who are building security token exchanges for our security token to be listed on their exchanges. So there is the super high liquidity on our issued security token, and that's the idea. We'd like to work with the best in the space. Yeah, we would like to give you a award to the author of the best comment of this video. So all you have to do is subscribe, like it, and comment this video. And the author of the best comment will be awarded of 1,000 euros of capital on the investment platform called the Smartlands Platform. So subscribe, like it, and comment.
That's right. All you have to do to receive 1,000 euros in your investment account on the Smartlands platform is subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tokenize, like this video, comment this video. In 2 weeks, we will select the best comment and the author will receive the bonus from the Smartlands platform. And if you don't receive the prize today, it will definitely happen tomorrow. Just subscribe to the channel, keep liking our content, comment, and you will make that podium one day.